Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel. Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all. Welcome back.
Indeed.
Welcome back, y'all, to the channel. We are back a whole nother week later.
Yes.
With another review. Before we even get started, y'all make sure y'all got y'all tequila. As y'all see, we got us a little small bottle. We doing some champagne. Champagne and tequila.
Period.
Fancy. Yeah, we in the spirit. We had went to Frost Bistro earlier for some brunch. Make sure y'all tune in for that review. But yeah, we kept it on the same tip. Today, y'all, we're gonna be talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is episode 15. So y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Cynthia divorce is finalized. She told Kenya that, and she was sitting up there talking about her confessional, like, Kenya, what's going on? I done married and got divorced, and what you got going on, unless you don't want to be divorced. That's probably what it is.
Yep.
They start shooting the pass, as y'all know. That's what what's his name? Tide movie, which is coming out tomorrow on Tubi or Peacock. I believe it's Tubi, but it will be on Tubi tomorrow, or maybe Hulu. One of them apps, but either way, y'all, the pass comes out tomorrow, so make sure y'all catch it. Sonya goes to her first baby appointment, and she's 5 weeks old, so okay, everything's looking smoothly. Why I notice all the damn celebrities got the same OBGYN?
Oh yes.
They all got the same.
That's, the doctor from medicine. I like her.
Let's see. What else, y'all? So another day. This is day 4 of shooting the pass. And they shooting at Candy House. The y'all know the second house that she has. Y'all know it. If y'all know, y'all know. Drew is talking about she's nervous about her sex scene because she ain't never, been intimate with a woman or whatever, or ever had to do a scene like that with a woman. So she's nervous and she's hoping that Ralph don't show up while she's doing this particular scene.
But I'm just saying, if the spirit moves you,
When we get to those sex scenes, I may need some guidance because I'm a little nervous about.
Well, that too, but we do have one of those intimacy coaches that are going to be here for you.
Oh, yes. Oh, baby, come on now.
You done thought of everything.
Did you doubt it?
From what's on paper is that.
Good, you an actress. I don't know what you're nervous for.
I think she didn't want Raph to show up because she don't want Raph to see that she's into it. At the end of the day, you knew that anything with another woman was going to entice your husband. I think you're all about the persona of things. What people gonna say and who gonna think this and that. It's like at the end of the day, what's in your marriage is in your marriage, and what you and your husband decide to do is you decided to get on reality TV.
Period.
So privately, you knew that Raph was gonna ask you about these scenes, and I just don't think that you was ready for the world to hear y'all have that conversation, but it is what it is.
It damn sure is.
Intimacy coach, girl, bye.
Okay, then I was sitting there like, for what? For whatever.
She like, oh, I didn't tell Ralph everything about the movie because he don't tell me everything about his job.
That's why y'all going through what y'all going through.
Because if you really want to know what the fuck your husband do, all you need to do is ask.
Period.
And continuously ask until the fuck you find out. They got private investigators for a reason. If you really want to know some shit, you could really find out. So stop with the bullshit.
She don't need to find out. She know.
It's just a lack of conversation in y'all relationship.
Honey, Mayetta, if y'all remember, Mayetta is also in the movie as well. So Mayetta goes over to Drew and Candy and shows them the video that she recorded of Courtney calling Drew a bitch because ultimately they asked how her cousin was doing. She was like, "Oh, that's just Courtney right now." And the video was the same video that we saw, the same exact thing, which looks like Sonya was called the bitch, in which Candy was saying it looked like she called Sonya the bitch. Did she call Sonya or did she call Drew? Drew's still taking offense to it because she's like, well, the conversation was about me. So I guess she still feel like she's calling her a bitch because the conversation was about her.
She clearly called Sonya the bitch.
Exactly.
But ultimately, she contradicted herself by saying at the table that she don't call any of the ladies any bitches. What you did it at the table, and then you also did it in this video. So ultimately, Courtney, you're a liar.
About your cousin.
Oh, you mean Courtney?
Oh, yeah.
She's just Courtney now.
Mayetta said it wasn't that serious.
I have not seen the tape.
Trust me, it's a lot.
Drew, or was she talking about Sonya?
And we said that last time. If you don't know, go back and watch the video.
Honey, whoever a bitch, they got called it. That's it. Sheree is planning a damn sipping seed. When the fuck kids start getting sipping seeds? I just don't get it. But she's planning a sipping seed for Mecca, her grandbaby. Mm-hmm. And she said she ain't got no budget.
She got a budget, but she don't got a budget. That's what she said. It's a budget, but it's not a budget.
She said she ain't got no budget. She got a budget. She's saying no budget for camera, but I need you to realize what I'm going for. I see Sheree. It moves on to Drew shooting her sex scene. And everybody thinks she did perfect on it.
She did a great job.
She was definitely in tune with it. It gave what it was supposed to give. It looked like they were fucking. That's what it looked like.
The actor that they have playing the other woman, she is on a lot of BET movies and TV One movies. I forget her name. She's a great actor.
I was trying to catch her face, but she was in between them thighs. I couldn't really see.
She's a great actor. I like her.
And then she wound up shooting. They wound up doing the sex scene in Candy and Ty's bed. I just don't understand that, but yes, they were in their bedroom and they did. She did good. Marlo is throwing an event for the foster children, people who grew up in the foster system and turned out to be very successful. So she's honoring all these different people. And Courtney and Sonya shows up and she's looking for Sheree, like what the hell she at? Sheree still getting ready for the sipping seed for Mecca, but ultimately she did wind up showing up as well as Scotty. Mm-hmm. Scotty showed up as well. I thought that was cute.
Scotty and Marlo look good together. Hopefully that works out.
I think even though he's younger because he is Jamaican, he can handle that. So that's nice. Then it goes over to Sheree is getting ready for this damn sipping seed. Sonya shows up. It looked like 5 fucking hours early. Who does that, Sonya? Go home and find something to do.
She was literally the first one there. They were still setting up.
That's why I'm confused. Why was you there so early? Anyways,
you know how this group rock. And it ain't just the group. It's just in general. If somebody say they shit starting at whatever time, you know to come 30 minutes to an hour later.
In y'all case, 2 hours later. And everybody pretty much kind of starts showing up to the sipping seed. They show up and they just kind of waiting around for Sheree to get done and for Mecca to arrive. So it moves on to Drew in her trailer. She's going over lines with someone, and she's telling that that's her new assistant. Mm-hmm. I guess. She was telling her assistant that she was uncomfortable being in Candy's personal space, the room, like I told y'all earlier, and that moving forward, she's trying to work with Lifetime, Quality, and on up. So to me, I kind of got like maybe she was trying to call Candy and them a little unprofessional because she had to get in their bed.
A low budget film.
You don't work in plenty. You don't work in some low budget films before. I don't know why you just whatever, Drew. I kind of didn't like the comment. I can understand where you coming from, but I know they changed them damn sheets and shit. And I don't think she put you in her bed. Maybe she did. I don't know.
At the end of the day, Drew, you're not a A-list motherfucking actor. You're not a B-list motherfucking actor. I barely seen you. You're a C. You're a C actor, and I'm not taking any more low budget films unless it's Lifetime or better. Lifetime is on the same motherfucking level as Tubi. So,
at this point,
I'm gonna need you to think about the words that are coming out of your mouth. Because at the end of the day, I don't see motherfucking Warner Brothers knocking on your motherfucking door.
They surely aren't.
Okay? You had not been in a blockbuster fucking movie. You haven't. You did VH1. That's the same as motherfucking Lifetime and Tubi. BET.
I see an issue with it. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, they got the job done. You got the job done. You got your own trailer. Why the hell you need a trailer? You should have been happy.
Because you live in Atlanta. You really can just go the fuck home. You
really should have been happy because I was sitting up there looking like, oh, y'all kind of got some shit that you would not expect for a low budget film. Mm-hmm. Let's think about it. Ralph comes by and Drew was just kind of telling Ralph how she feels she relates with her character and how she loves playing this person because she feels like they're both submissive. She's a wife. He's talking about, oh, is she a lesbian? And pretty much segues that into trying to find out how this damn sex scene went. Ralph is freaking nosy. He wants to know, did you kiss her? Did you kiss her with tongue? Did you come?
Ralph, why would she come? You think they real life up here eating each other out?
Right. Is that really what you thought?
And if it is, shame the fuck on you.
Pretty much. And I'm listening to you complaining your little confessional talking about since she started working, you having to pick up the slack and shit at home. Like, it's not picking up slack, it's running your household. This is your family, right? And she told you what the fuck it was going to be before she even started filming. That was the point of her coming to you to communicate about how we finna get things in order because my schedule's finna pick up.
He's more so worried about watching her get ate out.
That's pretty much what he wants to see.
His wife be ate out by another woman. And that's something you should talk to her about privately if that's something that you want to do. You knew she was doing this movie ahead of time. You knew it was a sex scene with a woman. Y'all could have had this conversation off camera. You just was trying to show people that Drew is into the women. Period. You know what the fuck you doing.
And then it moves on to Mecca and Sheree's party. Or Sheree's party. That's what the fuck it is, really. And everyone's waiting. Everybody shows up. Martell comes. Bob is there. Grandpapa, he's there. And Drew shows up and calls Candy and tell Candy that she's not coming in because she's uncomfortable. She had pulled up and saw. I don't think it's Sheree's assistant. Was that Martell's assistant?
It was
both of
Drew's and Sheree's assistant.
Is this the
something
same one?
We talked about last season?
Him.
Yes. It was Drew
Anthony.
and Sheree. Yes.
His name is Anthony. She saw him walking in, and that's how she knew that he was there. Apparently, what happened was they was at a restaurant or some shit like that. She said she had took off her shoes, set him down on the bench, went out there to go dance. Next thing she know, he took one of her shoes and threw it at her. We don't know why he did this. That's what happened. Let her tell it.
Everybody showed up. You had Cynthia, Candy, Courtney, Shamia, Mayetta, Kenya, and Sonya. All was at Sheree's event. Now
Apollo even showed up.
Apollo was there.
Mhm.
Lisa Wu was there.
Yes.
Claude from Married to Medicine was there. They had a lot of people there.
Mhm.
Marlo couldn't come because she had a funeral to attend.
Yes.
But otherwise, you saw everybody.
Everybody was pretty much there. Eventually Sheree comes out, Mecca comes out. Mecca was over their ass already. She was tired, but it was a real nice setup. Everything looked really, really nice. I wonder how much she spent on that, because that was, they actually, what's the name? Kenya was talking about it, because she was talking about the balloons alone was like $1,000 works.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up here like, you can get that shit off of Wish or Temu and for cheaper, but people don't like to go that way, I guess.
My thing with Sheree was that she was explaining why she had brought Anthony, who's the assistant of Drew, who was also her assistant. This was the time when they was talking about you don't pay, Drew and Sheree. Well, she was like, oh, well, I did invite him because he was the one who introduced me to Martell.
She did say that.
Sheree,
like, this is a her and Martell event.
This had nothing to do with Martell. You invited him and you knew that you invited Drew. Why did you think that was a good idea?
Because they had issues in where they went on that mental health retreat trip. I think that's why she did it.
Sheree is just messy. You say you don't be wanting drama, but then you put people in situations where you know drama can ensue. You and that stiff ass fucking face you got is getting on my nerves.
I thought that was really gonna be a one-time show, but you still sitting up here allowing these folks to still use them. You should have went back in and redid your interviews. That's what you should have did.
Cause you let them use your old face
and your new face,
and then the new face, and the new face is in all of the confessionals, and the old face is what's on the cameras, and it's just what Strappy said. Stiff face. You giving no emotion now. It's over.
Honey.
I like the regular face better.
I liked it too. It looked it better. Kenya decides to pull Martell to the side to, have a little conversation about, if y'all remember earlier in the season at whatever event that Sheree had thrown, and he was there, they got into it. At first he was like, nah. She was like, nah, it's gonna be a quick conversation. And when she let him know she didn't have anyone to match the energy that she felt he was bringing her, and because of that, she had to kind of match his energy. But she was like, I didn't curse you out or anything like that. Which they showed the clip that she did. I think she called him a piece of shit or some shit like that.
She did.
Yeah, she cursed him out, and she was very turned. They both were wrong in that situation. But Martell, definitely, you did come off more as the aggressor. And
Martell gave shade.
Yeah, he did.
He gave shade, and it wasn't big enough for Kenya to act the way that she fucking acted.
It was already
out of you were out of line, and that's just on period. You want to give shade and throw shade at somebody, thinking that just because he's a man, he's not gonna get sassy back with you.
Exactly.
You know what the fuck we say at, and you know what type of time a lot of these men are on. Don't go talking out your mouth knowing that you ain't got a man by your motherfucking side.
Exactly.
If you don't want to reach that man motherfucking energy. So you have to start making better decisions.
Exactly.
Not saying that Martell was right.
He wasn't.
He should not have gone back and forth with you.
He shouldn't
have. But you started it.
Y'all just needed to have been better in the situation. It seemed like they squashed it. They're over it.
He apologized.
And
she acted like she didn't want to take no type of accountability.
Here goes Sheree. You don't think you owe him an apology? She was like, well, I guess if it offended you that I guess I felt I needed to stick up for myself, I apologize. I'm like, I guess, Kenya, that was no apology.
It shouldn't have been a conversation anyway.
I agree.
It was done. It was over. When you see me, how you doing? Or keep it pushing.
She don't even really ever have Martell around. Then again, I don't know. Why y'all could have this conversation? Didn't Kenya go to birthday dinner or something? I don't know either, but I feel like y'all definitely could have had a conversation another time. Everybody, the family starts taking pictures, when Mecca is not walking around, but being pushed around the party, and they decide that they gonna take some pictures. So the family is gearing up, taking pictures. Everybody looking at this girl like, who is this lady in these pictures? And they keep assuming that it's Bob's girlfriend. Like, who is she? You got some people, is she? She ain't. Come to find out, because who asked? Sheree went to go ask Bob, who is this lady?
The ladies asked Sheree who was the lady.
But then she
Sheree
asked
said,
Bob?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go and ask Bob. Because that's why I pulled Martell in the pictures. Because
Right,
you thinking
'cause
that's
petty.
when you going to introduce me to your woman, is what she said to Bob. And he said, oh, call the girl over. And this not my woman. This is my daughter.
Yeah, the daughter, who is the second oldest. My confusion comes in. Sheree said she knew he had 2 children before her, but she said she didn't know about this one. And it comes off, was this a secret child?
This was a child that he had when he was cheating on Sheree. He was cheating on her during their marriage, which is how Kenya said that she knew Bob from the other woman that he was with, because she didn't know that he was married to Sheree. That is where this whole baby situation is coming from. But from what Bob says, the kids knew about her. Just not Sheree.
And the girl, I didn't even catch her name either. She said she told Sheree that she had hung around at a couple family events before, and she got nothing but good energy from the kids, and she was very excited and happy to meet her. And Sheree reciprocated, said, yeah, nice to meet you as well. And then that was pretty much the end of that, until the ladies decided that they want to sit up there and ask Bob 21 questions like, Papa, who this woman? When did you have her? Where did she come from? In which Bob, he answered the questions, just pretty much what you just said. And then they pulled Sheree aside to say, well, we asked Bob this, and he told us this, and that they done been around the kids, that she done been around the kids and all of that. And Sheree, I don't think it really bothers Sheree at this point. She's been over Bob. So, you got a child. Nice to finally meet you.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty much the end of it, y'all. That was the end of the show. They ended it taking a nice group picture.
Y'all make sure y'all get down in the comments below. Make sure you guys are liking, commenting, disliking, subscribing, following, and definitely sharing. We don't know if y'all don't tell us. So if it's something that you like or interested in and you want to see more of, give us a like, give us a comment. If you don't like it and you ain't feeling it, put it down in the comments below or hit the dislike. That's fine too.
But you don't have to unfollow. You could comment first so we can know what we need to do first. Don't follow and then unfollow. I'm just confused with that, y'all. Hit us on all networks: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Everywhere.
Period.
And I guess we're going to catch y'all next week.
Bye.